Welcome back to the Seven Deadly Sins Anime Review, Episode 3. This time I'm reviewing the two OVAs the series had. First of which is, this one's called Bandit Ban. Yeah, this is an adaptation of the first side story they released of the series. Mostly, this is just a story of what caused Ban's sin, and it kind of expands on a flashback that was shown in the series, because the side story was also loosely adapted to episodes 7 and 8 of the series. And they do cut up. Now, this was also expanded upon not only in the side story, but also in a mini-series known as Seven Deadly Sins, the Thief and the Holy Girl. Yeah, which expands upon what happened during that week that Bond spent with, Elaine. It's an interesting little OVA, and it's a great story, and I highly recommend it. Next one is this one's a series of shorts. Yeah, there's I think it was like Extra Heroes. It's a series of 9 shorts. First is Nothing is Wasted, which the story focuses on Elizabeth and Hawk gathering stuff for the bar. They end up spending all the money on a hairbrush and a plate with a pig on it. And they eventually get money get stuff, and of course the stuff was already eaten. And because they didn't get the stuff back in time, so Meliodas punished them. Hawk got beat up, and what was Liz's punishment for failing bringing the stuff? Getting groped by Meliodas. Yep, that was her punishment, getting her breast groped by him. Yep, because he never hits Elizabeth, he loves groping her. And yes, he did the same thing for Liz as well. Next one is Teach Me, Captain. Yeah, it's just, one is King asking Meliodas to teach him how to sort of, grope on Deanne. And Deanne and Elizabeth decide to go bathing, and somehow Meliodas, when he got to the place where they were bathing, Meliodas stripped himself naked, hopped in the water, and decided to grope Elizabeth while she's in nude. And apparently King tried to do the same thing, but ended up transforming into his chubby form and scared Deanne. Of course, she also punched him, so it's a weird story. Next one is The Case of the Captain of Leftover Disposal Night. Yeah, this one was just Hawk accusing everybody of who ate his leftovers, and it turns out nobody ate, who was in the room, like over the course of 30 minutes of being away. It turns out it was King's pet dog who actually ate the scraps. Yep. And the dog now got beat up for it. It's a weird story. Dan and Ban, because King gets jealous whenever Deanne's with somebody else, and apparently she and Ban were seen holding hands, and it turns out they're finger wrestling. Yep, that's really what they're doing. Yep, don't cry, my friend. I remember what this one was. It was a weird one. Gelthunder's Truth. Yeah, this is basically kind of taking place just after the whole first festival thing, where he tried to propose to a girl he liked. This was set in the past, and he turns out he failed. And oh yeah, now I remember what the cry thing was. It was a flashback story of Dreyfus and Henderson. Henderson was proposed to a girl he really liked, and apparently it turns out because a little girl interfered with the proposal, and this little girl was later to be Jericho. Yep, Jericho, who apparently who had a thing for Bond as far back as when she was a little girl. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And then apparently she later forgot about him years later, and of course, yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, it's an odd little story. Gil Thunder, it just apparently he didn't like festivals. Turns out he does like festivals. Yeah, it's an odd little side story taking place right after the Great Festival stuff. Next is, if the results are good, everything's okay. I don't really remember this one it was. Lies and Truth. It's just Grothal just telling truths and lies. Kind of like a truth or dare type of thing, like telling lies. And I'm saying Deanne is like, where he's, and King's like, where's Deanne? Yeah, it's just so funny. It's an odd little side story. Partner is, something that takes place before the start of the series. Like, takes place just after the flashback of the seven deadly sins being accused of murdering the the Grand Knight, who happened to be Dravis's brother. Yeah, and this shows how Meliodas met Hawk and how the bar got started. Yeah, it's a great little origin story of the bar and of course how Meliodas met Hawk. Yeah, those of you curious about how they met Hawk, this is how they met him. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what this results like. I had to look this up here. Hmm. Yeah, because mostly this OVA was episode from extras, like Extra 1, Extra 7, Volume 6 extras, Volume 7 extras, and 13 extras. Yeah, I don't really remember what this one was. Oh yeah, and also they even show uh, Melios' pet bird when he was in that other kingdom before he came to Leonos. Waddle he's referenced, and apparently Hawk is like Waddle. I don't remember what the other one was, but these are really good. Some of the really good side stories, and I kind of wish they would do more of these because there's still plenty of stuff to adapt aside from the main chapters of manga. Heck, I wouldn't mind seeing an adaptation of the short of Gula and Margaret doing sword training. I would love to see an adaptation of that. Of course, I would love to see the ending of, well, Margaret taking her down to the bathroom and just stripping her butt naked, and then, of course, hop in the water. Yep, that was a good fan service moment, but there's that. Okay, so that's really it for this particular one. Stay tuned for this coming Saturday for the review of episode 21 of this current season. But yeah, this is the last one for a while. Yeah, so expect a review of episode 21 on Saturday. As for when I'm going to finish up the manga, probably finish up next 2 days. I'm getting in 25, 26 library. I'll pick that up. But you'll find out my thoughts on the manga, like if I get to the most recent chapter or not, okay? But, excuse me, so we'll see you in the next video, which is going to be a comic corner. I'll see you there. Bye.